Hello, Professor. My name is Vincent Fernandez. I'm taking your online math course, and I'm doing my first weekly video. First weekly video. And it is on F.1 Foundation, finding the distance and midpoints. Okay, today's date is, I believe, the 19th. Yeah, I think it is, yeah. Okay, so let's start off with question number 1. I'm taking off of the mymathlab.com Pearson. So I'm taking out of the F.1 assignment. And so number 1, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the distance d of P1, P2 between 2 points. So we are given our 2 points. Our first point is 0, 0. It's a great point. And point 2 is 1, 2. Okay, so now let's define what we're trying to find. We're finding distance. So we're going to be using the distance formula. And that is d is equal to square root x to the second minus x to the 1 plus, well, let's not forget to the second, plus y2 minus y1 to the second. I know I said x to the second before. It's not what I meant. But what I meant to say was d is equal to square root x2 minus x1 to the second plus y2 minus y1 to the second. Okay, so point 2, those are x's, or x and y to the y2. And point 1 is x1 and y2. So now knowing that and given what we have, let's plug it into the formula. So d is equal to square root, we have the first one, x2, which is our 1 minus 0 to the second. We do plus, and we're going to take from the y, so our second y, y2 is 2 minus 0 to the second. Okay, now let's break it down. We have 1 minus 0, which obviously gives us 1. We're leaving to the second up there. Plus 2 minus 0, which is 2. And then we still have to the second, so 2 to the second power. Break it down even further. We have 1 times 1, so 1 to the second, which would still be 1. And plus 2 times 2, which would be 4. Break it down one more time. We have, and we're left with, distance is square root of 5. I know it's a really simple one, but it starts us off and it shows that I have a grasp of what we're doing here. But now we're going to go off to the midpoint formula. So that is going to be let's do another distance one real quick. Okay, let's do number 2 for F1 assignment. Number 2. Let's go through it pretty fast. Point 1 is 3, 2. Point 2 is negative 2, 3. All right, let's plug it into the formula. So d is going to be equal to square root of negative 2 minus 3. And then we're going to have to the second plus, we're going to have 3 minus 2. Okay, so negative 2 minus 3 is going to give us a negative 5 to the second, right there. We're going to do plus 3 minus 2, so 3 minus 2. Let's not forget to the second. So 3 minus 2 is going to be equal 1 to the second. Bam. Okay, so negative 5 times negative 5 is going to be positive 25. We're going to do 1 times 1 is still going to be 1. And so what we're left with is d is equal to square root of 26. So now let's move on to midpoint. I'm going to do with number 7 for our assignment. Let me just bring it up for you real quick. Okay, so for midpoint, our first point is negative 4, 4. And point 2 is going to be 5, 7. So the midpoint formula is different than the distance formula, as you know. Okay, and that is going to be, actually I'm going to have to bring it up just so I don't get it wrong, but I believe it's this. XY. Well, let me give myself some more room. X, Y. So it looked like on your slides, I believe. So we have x2 plus x1. I have a comma right there over 2, and then y2 plus y1 over 2. Let me just bring it up real quick. x1. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter which one we were to put first because this is addition. But I'll fix that for you real quick, like that. So, midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 over 2 will give us our x, and the y is given to us by doing y1 plus y2 over 2. So here we have our x's and our y's, and label them x1, y1. Can you see this, by the way? Oh, we're pretty close off to not seeing it. That's straight. There we go. So that's our x1, that's our y2. This is our x2, this is our y2. All right, now let's plug it in. So x, y is going to be equal to, let's see. So x1, which is -4, is going to be plus r5, comma, let's do the y. Well, let's put that over 2. Then we have our y, we're going to have 7 plus 4. We're going to have that to be over 2 as well. So now let's break it down. So -4 plus 5 is going to leave us with 1. It's going to leave us with 1/2. And there's really nothing more we can do with that. And then we have 7 plus 4, which is going to be 11 over 2, which I believe is the correct answer. I see that I just hit 7 minutes. Now, let's go do another midpoint one. Just one more will do it. And to conserve some space here. So point 1 is going to be 1, 3. Point 2 is going to be -5, 0. And let's use that formula we have from before. So we're going to have x2, y2, x1, y1. Oh, that's a 2. Okay, so x2 is a -5 plus 1 over 2. And then we're going to have y is going to be 3 minus 0, or 0 minus 3 over 2. Okay, oh wait, plus, what am I doing? So, we're left with -5 plus 1 is going to be 4 over 2, which is going to give us 2. And then we have 3 over 2, which is still going to stay as 3 over 2. Let me just plug that in real quick. This is one of those ones that I actually did not yet complete. Let me just plug it into the computer real quick. 2. And we're going to have, bam, and we're going to do 3 over 2. Oh, wrong button. Oh no, oh no, what'd I do? Let me just delete these real quick. Okay, 3 over 2, and finish the parentheses. Oh, it's telling me that my x-coordinate is not correct. Adding positive and negative numbers, let's see. Oh, it's a negative. It's a negative, that's why. Okay, so -4, -5 plus 1, it's actually going to be -4 over 2, which is going to give us a -2 instead. Let me plug that into the computer real quick. -2. All right, let's see if I get that one this time. Yep. And there we go. And that's the end of my video for F.1 Foundations, the distance and midpoint formulas.